Hey everyone, it's Silves here from Valley Noble. We have here Fetuao, so I'll get him to take it away and tell us all about himself.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity that to me to introduce myself. I'm Fetuao Tuaina, and I'm from the beautiful island of Samoa. I'm currently a student here in BYUH, Hawaii, major in information technology, minor in Pacific Island Studies and tourism. And this is my first semester enrolling in this on-campus project, which is connected to the Valley Noble company, doing an internship. And I'm from a big family, and I really like to do what I like to do, like, into sport, social medias, and everything like that. I love to serve other people, and also it's my pleasure to introduce in this company, Valley Noble, which has helped me to enhance my knowledge and also my career about how important it is the women in our real life. And I'm excited to work together with partner with your company.
Thank you. Thanks, Fetuao. Wow, so you have quite a few different, I guess, passions in terms of what you're doing at BYU. So you said IT.
Yeah,
So IT is one. What's your other one again?
Pacific
Tourism
Island
and
and
Pacific Island
tourism.
Studies. Wow, so that's a great mix in there. What kind of the information technology are you doing? Are you sort of more on the coding end or the structural end? What are you doing in information technology?
That's a good question. So what I like today in technology, which is programming, like programming in computer and coding some of the, creating websites. Like, let's say, for example, last semester I create a website and then which is I call it a game, and then and if you want to know more, I put it on my Facebook under the link. There's a link under it, and that's my game I created as a project, which is something that I like to do. It's like I'm creating a code about something, which is if I'm doing a project about creating a code of my own page as myself or a family page, I can do that as well
Oh,
as I can do
nice.
the like that. And also right now I'm currently taking classes about programming, so which is something that drive my interest in it. So I'll leave back the creating website, and then I'm focusing on my programming right now, which is something that's more creative. I need to know more about it in technology, so I can help others and share with them what I know, what I learned from BYU Hawaii.
Oh, that's awesome. I really like that because it's a important skill to have, especially in these days where, technology is like primary in our lives. So I'm just thinking like if you were to go home back to Samoa, what kind of skills or what kind of things or initiatives or like I guess things that for your people back home, what kind of things would you like to set up there?
That's a good one of the interest question that I've always back in the island of Samoa, I've always wanted to help people, help students, help the schools build up their technology mindset,
Awesome.
because I've known that the technology in the island is not that really good.
Yes.
So I would like to use this knowledge as like programming, connecting internet, Wi-Fi to wherever it's stuck. Some of the part of the island is the Wi-Fi is not really good, and
Hmm.
I I would like to use this knowledge which is um using the using the coding program just to
Yes.
connect this Wi-Fi in all the areas around the island. And I would say that working in a government or the church schools back in Samoa,
Yes,
like
yes.
presenting or creating websites about the schools, about Samoa, how beautiful Samoa is, something
That's
like that.
cool. Oh, that's good too. Yeah, because you're taking your two areas of focus, your tourism and IT, and put them together. So that would be good. And I'm sure, giving your skills to your people, so like teaching up the up and coming young ones that you said, like the students, that'll be awesome. So that's pretty cool. So what I want to do, guys out there, the audience, is we're going to link Fetuao's website link, is that right? So you can go and check out some of his work. So yeah, that'll be
Mm,
awesome. That's cool. So what about when do you graduate?
I'll, I'm, this is my last semester as a sophomore, but I have 2 more years, which is I want to graduate early so I can, see what, 26 fall or 27 winter.
Okay,
I
nice, nice. That's
still
cool.
have,
That's cool. Are you gonna do an internship in the mainland, or will you go back home after school's finished?
yeah, that's a good option for me. I like to do an internship, but I like to do an internship in the Pacific Islands.
Nice, nice. That'll be
Uh,
awesome.
Yeah, like, uh, expanding the knowledge around the
Mm-hmm.
Pacific Islands.
And the islands.
Maybe,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe be a
Cool.
good
We'd
excuse.
need more of you guys out there.
Yes, I can sense that. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. And what about your studies around the Pacific? So is it Pacific Island Studies?
Yeah, Pacific Island Studies is going slow. I've got 2 more courses and I'm done with my minor in the Pacific Island. I've studied so far, which I've got the colorations of the islands and how the islands colonize, races and belonging. I
Nice.
So I'm linking to what I said about what I want to go to do my internship in the Pacific Island, which is something I want to link together the Pacific Island and tourism, like exploring both things as what
Yes.
I minor at. So I can able to know what's happening, what the tourism have, or what the tourism looks like in this island, in this, stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and Pacific,
Uh,
and how they
nice.
colonize.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so you can have sort of like those two focus but join them together, eh?
Yeah,
Oh,
but doing
nice.
exploring the same time that while I'm doing my internship.
That's cool. That's awesome. And I think too, like with your having the experience of going to BYU is will be great because you have a lot of different people from the islands, from the different islands there that you can sort of tap into. I think that's probably the biggest thing from when I went to BYU is the network. So you've got so many people all over the world that you can, like literally the world that you can tap into. So yeah, using those skills. Oh, sorry. So, but yeah, using those skills to tap into your networks. And I guess coming back to BYU, our next question would be like, what's one of your biggest highlights that you've had, attending BYU?
Learning new skills about IT in my career,
Mm.
which
Mm-hmm.
is something that I'm really happy about it, which is
Yes.
I wasn't able to know all of these things back in university back in Samoa. But when I
Okay.
got here, I get to know everything. Like, I feel like my mind is um enhanced
Expanded.
or
Yeah, yeah.
something because of the I was able to learn new things from different professors from different language professors, like,
Yes.
white professors, Indian professors, Chinese professors. I mean, back home, I didn't have the chance to, were able to listen and learn from this kind of different professors, and they taught different things. So I was able to learn and expand new things about technology when I was back here in BYUH, which is something that I'm so excited about it. It's like
That's
learning new.
cool. That's cool because, and I think too, like learning, because you've got the skill set of so many different professors, people from that's not from your country that have a different perspective. So that's really neat. You're able to tap into all that wisdom and experience, eh?
Yeah, and I feel like that will never fade away in your whole life. I feel like you can always remember that professor according to what be their ways of teaching. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
yes.
the way they the way they teach. Some professors they teach the class according their culture. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Yes, yes.
I I would say something that I will never forget about it. I mean, they teach in their own ways and they teach in their own cultures, and that was something that I mean they deliver up the message, or they deliver up the lesson in different ways, which that's something is so nice,
Yes, yes. That's really
something.
cool. Yeah, I remember different professors and their style of teaching and just I think too what's really great about BYU is their their connection with their students so you can get to know them on such a like personal level. They become, they're not only your teachers, sometimes they're your bishops, sometimes they're, but they're people in the community that you can sort of have a really great relationship even outside of school. So I think that for me was also, yeah, that was a great lesson for me as well. And that was really nice having a type of family environment that are your professors. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Thank you. And I guess too, we're coming up to our final question, but I guess thinking just so for you, for your mom, do you have sisters in your big family?
Oh yeah, I have.
Four sisters. How many in your family?
There's eight of us, and then including my parents, 10 of us. Let's see.
Wow. So four and four.
Yeah, four
Yeah.
boys, four girls.
So I'm thinking for like if you were to think of your mum, your sisters, your aunties out there, and any other, women in your life, what's one tip that you could give them to help them have a great day? Or even one tip that will help to give them peace.
Something get them peace. What's one thing that I can help them to get peace and help them to get a good day, right?
Yeah, like what's one tip you would say to like, Mum, this is one tip that I learned to help you uh like have a good day.
Have a good day.
Or even if it's a quote or yeah, but what's one thing?
I would say, I mean, there's two things I would like to say about them. It started from um to have to beginning of the day, and then something that I would always say it to them when they're struck or stressed about life. All right. So the
Hmm.
first thing, the one thing that I always always say it when we grew up together, when we having a life, getting ready to go to school and stuff like that, like do whatever he wants. And there's only one thing that I can give, I mean, like give them to make them having a good day, which is giving them a beautiful hug. I remember that doing that when I was back in high school. I always give them a hug and
Yeah.
say that you have a beautiful day. Don't make bad choices. Make good choices.
Oh,
It's,
that's good.
and then, I mean, give them a beautiful hug, and then you have a nice day, and then make good choices, not bad
Ah,
choices.
that's awesome.
That's one thing, and then the other thing when they have bad days, bad days during the day, when they come from work, their face expression is like literally different from the way they left the home. With a smiley face, and when they came back or something like that, it's like their face expression is literally different. And then what? There's only one. Up until now, I always say that to them when they have like bad days or something like that. I always say to them that it's just a bad day, not a bad life. So it's
Yes.
just a bad day, not a bad life. Which is something that I can help them to what you go encourage them, which is you're not alone. You always have us, and you're mean to others. I mean, you have a purpose to share to others, and you have a work to do. Don't say anything. You have a work to do, and you're a good example to others, and you're the answers of someone's prayers tomorrow, which
Oh,
is
that's
something,
so nice.
which is like we all have different um different battles that we fight in life, but
Hmm.
always remember that we are the answers of someone's prayer tomorrow, and we are here for a purpose. I mean, is that right? Like, does
Yeah,
that answer?
that's so good. Because I think like I think too sometimes we go about our lives so busy and we forget to have a rest uh and I mean that's me myself as well, like you you're so busy and sometimes you're thinking, oh man, I didn't do enough today, or you feel down on yourself, or you feel like maybe you're not doing a good enough job, but you're I guess your point there is to let women and others know that you're the answer to somebody's prayer, and I love that because sometimes um, we don't think of ourselves as that, the answer to someone's prayer. Like if we're helping them, we don't know the good work that we're doing sort of for others, and all we see is
Yeah.
our failures, I guess, or things that we're not doing well. And so that's such a good reminder for our women that they work so hard, and so that's great. I hope your family are watching, and then they can see the great tips that you've got for them. But thank you so much. Um, but yeah, I think that was a great tip, and that's a nice way to leave our interview. And we'd like to thank you very much, Fetuao, for joining us here at Valley Noble, and also to work on our project with your team. So everyone out there, our audience, Fetuao and his other team members that we've been interviewing are part of the online internship project at BYU Hawaii. And they're working with us to create a retreat plan that's coming up for next year in Mo'olea, Tahiti. So, Fetuao, we appreciate you coming, and we look forward to working with you more. But he will leave us a link to his website and the work that he's done. So go and check it out.
Oh, that's so nice.